Hello, and welcome to my ITSL game versus Olivier de Fareins. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but in case I am not, welcome to my ITSL game versus unused name. We'll be playing as the United States of America, and we will start this game with a pretty decent hand with two annoying red twabs, but otherwise plenty of ops, a decent headline of red scrappage, and my favorite US card in the game, the Korean War. So, nothing to complain about. Alright. Hmm. My hold card will probably be Nasser, unless I have a good reason to play him. For example, if he has Middle East scoring and uses it before the end of the turn and I need a good hook target, Nasser may come in handy, but otherwise I don't think I will be giving him a free Egypt control. Unfortunately, I don't have a card to activate NATO, so special relationship will have to be played for ops. Probably just like all the other cards in my hand, except Purge, which will be, of course, a headline. Nothing much to be said about this hand, so I will just wait for my opponent to appear. Alright, it seems that my frenemy is back, so we may continue, or start actually, our 60-minute per player game. Having Red Scare, I am actually considering going 3-3-2 setup in Europe. However, without socialists, it's kind of tricky. On the other hand, I have duck and cover, so if he wants to go for Italy, he would have to enter it with Defcon being 5. So I think I'm kind of fine with that. I don't have. Hmm. Yeah, let's try that. On one hand, I don't have uh, Degal or Suez, so it may unlock some headline options for him. The France entrance, of course. I mean, on the other hand, I don't have many good Soviet headlines in my hand, which means that he may have a good option anyway. So I'm not as scared about that. It didn't really matter so far because he headlined captured Nazi scientists, which is which is actually not that big of a deal, especially because I'm not mm, planning on space. I'm not planning to space anything this turn. That's annoying. That's not annoying. Okay. Um, would he do such a thing if he had Europe? Probably not. He would either headline Europe or he would quit Italy with NATO. And I know he doesn't have 5-year plan, so he will play the scoring if he has any. So I suppose he may have Middle East and not have Europe. I don't think he has Europe. So going to West Germany is not as important. Going to Pakistan, though, is kind of important. Entering Malaysia is important as well. The question is, do I go for Lebanon or West Germany? Really, that's the only dilemma. I think I will go for Lebanon. If he calls Lebanon, that's fine. Special relationship and Romanian abdication are good cards to cool Lebanon anyway. And furthermore, I don't have a decent enough coup target. So if we go to coup wars in Lebanon, I'm fine with that. We don't go to the coup wars. We go to Korean wars. Unfortunately. But with him being under purge, losing this war isn't as painful, because it will not be easy for him to get South Korea. Actually, to get South Korea, he probably will have to spend time. And I'm not sure if he wants to do that. Let's see. He does. Okay. Korea belongs to him, and China card belongs to me. That's a fair trade if I ever saw one. So let's do something like that. Let's put pressure on him in Europe. Let's put pressure on him in Middle East. Although he suspects I don't have Middle East scoring. However, he still might have himself, so... Alright. We got ourselves a decent coup target. Let's use it then. And Lebanon stands empty once more. He had defectors. And despite having defectors, he headlined Nazi scientists anyway, which strongly suggests that he doesn't really have a good headline. Alright, so now is the situation I mentioned at the start of the game, which is me not having a good coup target, but still wanting to coup. At least to lower the defcon. Interesting. I could also actually do something like that. Give him Nasser now, and use 5-year plan to coup Egypt on my next AR, instead of cooing Egypt right away. Because I'm not sure if I want to enter Thailand, and overprotecting France or Italy would be fine. This is risky. I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. On the other hand, it's a guaranteed coup of a two-stability country, and if I roll well, I can completely turn the Middle East to my favor, but I don't think it's worth the risk. He probably doesn't have a way to get rid of my Israeli influence. Yeah, I think that's too greedy. I can just take Egypt with 5-year plan, and for now I will just use Romanian abdication to lower the defcon and get myself a third middle. Yeah, he had me list. Alright, so maybe it's not as important to take Egypt ASAP. use 5-year plan for? Huh. So there are several things I want to do. I want to overprotect Europe countries. I probably want to take India completely. I should spread out from Israel. I should also take control of Panama. I surely can't do all those things. Okay, I will do something like that. Uh, or will I? I really want to spread out from Israel. Yeah, maybe screw India, actually. Let's do something like that. I still don't know where Indo-Pakistan war is. Well, now I do. But it's a little bit too late. Yeah, this is a really weak hand. However, it has Marshall Plan. So I'm not going to complain, I will just headline Marshall. The point behind it is, of course, to counter the Gaulle, Suez Crisis, socialist governments, and so on. I'm not so on exactly those three cards, but also why I really wanted to put a third operational point to Italy. So now, after Marshall, socialists don't let him take over Italy. That's the point behind that play. Yeah. So that's the payoff I have been counting on. If he has Europe scoring, he's probably going to just break with Germany and then drop Europe. Right. That's a weird play. I I wanted to say that he doesn't have access to Thailand, but if he has Distal, he has access everywhere. So do I just have to play China this turn? Because there's no way I will just calmly drop Asia for a draw. I also have no knowledge about blockade. That's kind of annoying. Because my only discard to it is Norad, which I really want to play for Rose. So that doesn't look good either. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. That's surely annoying. But it doesn't force me to respond immediately. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So I simply don't have enough ops in this hand to fight for Asia domination without spending the China card. However, I don't see a way for him to stop my domination in Asia after I use the China card, so I will just do it. I mean, in theory, I could try playing it safe with just using my 2 and 3 ups and so on. But with Nasser and Tikal, oh yeah, that sucks. I think using China card this turn is not a mistake. Whoa, really? That's wow. It's really interesting. Okay, I think that's kind of a waste, right? After I do that, he has no way to continue his assault. Of course, if he has blockade, he can take me out of West Germany, which sucks. But, well, this is greedy. But the point is that I don't have Milops, so I really want to use in the Pakistani war on India to get Milops and possibly extra 2 TPs. And, well, I saw him use Distal right now, so there is a chance he won't be that interested in playing Blockade as an event, especially while he didn't see the goal Suez, which are great discards for me. So I just hope he won't take advantage of that. And if he will, then, well, at least I will. Wow, he's just so stubborn. Um, so let's think. After I play in the Pakistani war, he will be really tempted to just break India. Um, do I care? Well, if I overprotect India, he's just going to take Philippines or break something else. So I can just as well take Philippines for the future's sake and let him break something else. I mean, now he. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the correct play. Because now he has to break something. He has to break India specifically. Because I'm 2 countries ahead, and just breaking one of them isn't enough. Oh, okay. So that's a problem, and it's especially a big problem if it's Europe. But it's a fair price for scoring Asia domination, especially after he used 2 of the destalization's influence points to go to Asian non-battlegrounds. I think I really needed that China card. And well, it sucks, but it sucks that I only got 1 free up. But well, that's how the risk works, I guess. And I get contained. Yeah, that's reasonable. So I'm using Vietnam revolts, and I could go to Egypt or West Germany. I mean, I'm thinking about something like that, but also because Middle East is scored. I think this is not a bad play. Now Nasser is still a really annoying card, but I think if I get Europe, if I got Europe, I will be able to fight for West Germany a little bit more. And actually now East European Congress is a really tricky card. It would be even trickier if he was the one who got Europe scoring. But it's just tricky enough for me to play it. Yeah, unfortunately the goal is here. Does he give me the CIA? That's the question of the day. Alright. He just doesn't care. Hmm. That really makes me think. So, there are three obvious options. I could either drop Europe scoring, or coup African battleground, or just put ups into Europe. I think, yeah, I think I have to coup in this situation. It also forces him to hold CIA, which is something you always want to do as USA. So the question is, do I try queuing Venezuela? The answer is I'm not. So let's go for Zaire. That's a little bit less than I hoped for. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. It forces me to overprotect it sometime in the future. Fortunately, oh no. I was going to say that he doesn't really have an access. Whoa, okay, to an easy but non-battleground country in Europe that he has, for example, to Turkey from Syria. Mm, Warsaw, uh, Warsaw Pact is surprisingly unplayable in this situation. I think I'm just dropping Europe now. I think I really am. I could also, which is such a weird move, but I could play Warsaw Pact with UN intervention. But no, I don't think. I don't think there's a point. He's going to play Truman anyway, so he has to retake Germany and Poland before he does that. So I'm just going to wait for him. I'm just going to wait for him um, to do that, and then I will play Warsaw Pact casually. The question is, do I want to play Nasser or not? The answer is probably not. Hmm. Of course, I want Nasser to be played before Sadat, but that's not good enough of a reason to give him Egypt. Unless I can play Cambridge 5 to Egypt before. But even if I do that, I'm not convinced of Sadat idea. Whoa. Okay, so unfortunately for him, I know the exact four cards he has. It's CIA, Truman, Arab-Israeli War, and Fidel. Wait, does he have Arab-Israeli War? Really? Then what is this Saharan state action? I don't get this play. Okay, let's try to Kubat. It's not really giving. I mean, it's not giving him anything because I failed. But even if I succeeded, and in the sense of putting my influence there, it would still not be giving him any mill-ups because he can just take the mill-ups whenever he wants to by playing the Arab-Israeli War for event. So I don't really understand his craving for the African non-battleground, especially when he has Truman in hand. I suspect he will just play China this turn. Because unless he wants me to like take him out of East Germany or something like that. Because he has too many obligations and too little ops. He has CIA, Truman, Arab Israeli, and Fidel. And Fidel is a tricky card as well because it's turn 3 already and he really wants to play Fidel for event. That would be really weird. No, I mean, it's already really weird. I disagree with his play here. Yeah. Okay. So he already wasted Fidel for ops. Now, when East Germany and Poland are secured, I can give him Warsaw Pact, activating NATO. Oh no, NATO is already activated, but I can now give him Warsaw Pact when he has already spent Fidel to fix his battlegrounds in Europe. And now I can double break France. And that means that he either has to use Arab-Israeli war to fix that, and therefore not get peanuts, or he has to use the China card and give me the China card to fix that, because otherwise he would have to play Truman to completely give up France. The funny thing is that if he now plays Arab-Israeli war to France, now what I'm going to do is, of course, use Cambridge 5 to break France. And now he can either... Oh, no. I don't. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, of course. Because he can fix France with Truman. That's not as easy. Okay. I guess I will use Cambridge 5 for something else. Now the question is, do I go to Egypt or Mexico? I think Mexico. I could also overprotect Zaire. No, let's go to Mexico. Should be good enough. If I had a free up instead of Cambridge 5, France would be mine. Or China card would be mine. Or probably. Oh, he's going to drop Truman. Yeah. Probably take Venezuela with it. Whoa! Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. I forgot I have the last move, but it didn't really matter. I don't understand the quiz play there. It's really weird. Okay, that's a decent hand. Mm, it has some good headlines. I'm looking especially at Bear Shop here. Usuri Reverse Skirmish would be a good one too, but I think deflectors are just a safe option. So playing the Bear Trap would have some upsides. For example, it would enable me to crew Angola on my AR1, and therefore, oh yeah, that was such a good choice, and therefore force him to keep CIA. But it turns out it wouldn't. It would just drop the CIA to Berchak with Brezhnev. So I'm really glad I played Defectors, because now there's a good chance he will just give me CIA and I will cook Angola anyway. And if he doesn't, he's stuck with it. Unless he got through an intervention, but well. Yay! I'm getting the crew. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Alright. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alright, so you got quite a decent hand as well. Unfortunately, I can go Angola. Oh, come on! Really? That's literally the only result that doesn't give me Angola control. Even if I rolled a2, I would just kick him out of that region completely. And it had to be a 1. In this roll, I guess that's the price I pay for him rolling a1 in Iraq. In Iran, of course, I mean. Sure, let's use Maslin and use it as a 2-up. If he uses Brush War on Egypt, I guess I can just counter it with Sadat. He has 2 scorings and a 5-year plan, which means that playing Bear Trap in a right moment may be really important. Of course. Now he will just drop Middle East probably. There's nothing better to do for him anyway. Yeah. Alright. So that question is answered. What now? Well, we both have no scorings, so I guess I can just take that opportunity to play Camp David and cut him off Egypt. Overprotecting Zaire is still on my mind, but he doesn't have any 4-ups, so if he uses a 3-up to take over Zaire, I can just use a 4-up, retake it, and overprotect it immediately. Of course, there's still an option of taking Angola, and it's not a bad one to be fair, because he has access to South America and I don't, which means that if I force him to spend ops elsewhere, it's probably good for me. Alright. Yeah. Let's do exactly that. Wow. Well, okay, that's really good. Of course, he has to. Okay. And now you can watch the magic happen. Mm, yeah, I'm not going to hold on to you. Sorry. The question is, do I want to enter Cameroon? Yeah, I just have too many things I want to do. I have to choose something. I guess that's the correct play. I guess so. All right. Puppet governments are promising. My hopes are decent. Yeah, they are decent. They are. Let's be fair. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, probably puppet governments should be my headline. I also don't see other good options, so let's go for puppets. Ay, 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 that's so bad. That's really, really tragic. Shit. Okay, Chile for sure, because if he puts Argentina with NATO, I have to at least have access to Chile. Probably Saharan states, so I can enter Nigeria, and I don't want to enter Nigeria right away because then he would quit. And probably Cuba because I'm going to have to take it anyway. And now you can have NATO. Aye, that really hurts. I hope he rolls as bad as he portrays his roles to be. Yeah. Alright. That was annoying. I really hope he doesn't play the China card because I really need to play cultural, and it would be great if I could do that without returning the China card. It seems that I am able to do so, which is not much, but it's something. Hmm. Probably something like that. I wonder if I should overprotect Chile. I probably should. However, I don't know how big of a priority it is. Ah, of course he had it. Uh, yeah, sure, I can just take those countries. It's fine. And I got a juicy coup target, so I can repair my Milots. And hey, maybe maybe it's an opportunity to make some use of Kitchen Delays and Summit, because both cards are disastrous. Whoa, okay. Uh, you're playable. Well, I don't think I will be using you anyway. Not yet, at least. I think there are more important matters to attend. That's a weird one. He probably has nuclear subs or something like that. Or his. Oh, whoa, okay. I would suppose he uses that for event if he chose it, but well, I guess not. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, well, I don't want to complain, but I really don't think my rolls are much better than his. Sure thing. Let's do that. And see if he catches the bait. I think it may be pretty obvious that I have Central America scoring, but, well, you never know. And furthermore, even if he knows what I'm trying to do here, and he denies my Central America domination, then it still leaves him somewhat hmm, vulnerable in Africa. Unless, of course, he has 5-year plan with Africa scoring. I know he has 5-year plan. Maybe he also has Africa scoring, and then, well, I guess my idea is just not good enough to defeat him here. However, he's taking a long time to think, so I hope it's not as easy for him. Okay. Oh, that's. Yeah, he had nuclear subs, just as I told you. Yeah, shit, that's entirely my mistake, by the way. It's my fault. I forgot that he has access to Guatemala. It's, it's just silly. Just silly. I thought it would be kind of hard for him to get another additional Central American non-battleground. I thought he would have to go for Honduras or something like that. But yeah, I guess he can just he can just take Guatemala. My fault. Well, after all, I wasn't as sneaky as I thought I would be. Hmm. Duck or perch? Gunman is annoying. I think I have to perch him here. Voice, our man in Tehran, Nixon, grain sales, all those cards are somewhere, and they're and certainly not in my hand. So I think I have to go for perch, and I will get the Quagmire. Sure, why not? I have one perfect card to discard to it. I have one decent card to discard to it. And I have some more cards which I would gladly play for ops. So I hope I won't be forced to discard them. Yeah, of course. He succeeds. At least I'm out. Which is not a certainty. Whoa. Chill, bro. It's just Africa. He will stabilize a bit. Of course, if he has Chev, and well, this is a perfect scenario for him. But with me being present on Haiti, Che is already a threat, so I'm not going to hesitate just out of fear of Che. Hmm. Alright, that's interesting. The question is, what do I do with that? There are several ways to go. I could play it safe, drop Southeast Asia, and wait for his move. I could give him Lone Gunman already and get rid of it, especially after Kennedy is gone. I could coup Laos or Indonesia to try maximizing my gain from Southeast Asia scoring. But I think after Kennedy is kind of gone, at least for a while, I have to use this opportunity to get rid of Lone Gunman. There's probably no excuse to ignore this threat. And well, if he doesn't lower the defcon, then I can still use long gunmen to, for example, cool aus. So it's not entirely exclusionary. Yeah, let's go for it. Of course, with defcon being on 4, he can use China to coup Thailand. However, with South being in play and Thailand being overprotected, I really don't think it's a good idea. Oh my god, he goes for it. Please fail. Oh no, he goes for Pakistan. Which is... it's still disgusting, but it worked. But well... yeah, I will take this chance in Angola. Okay. At least... I got something out of it too. So I'm not going to complain. I don't know if I like that play. I mean, queuing Pakistan. Maybe he has Nixon, yeah, and he really wants to give me 2 VPs, but I'm not sure if the difference is that big. Well, to be fair, maybe it wasn't a bad play after all. Maybe I'm too harsh. Yeah, I will just respond by grabbing Libya, of course. There's no need to let him get it. Okay, he's spending the little ops he has in Asian non-battlegrounds, which are not even part of Southeast Asia. That's a good sign. And of course, since I am able to hold OPEC to turn 7, I will definitely do so. Ending the turn probably with eventing Jean-Paul. As much as I would like to do other things, I think eventing the Pope is too good of a play here, looking at the state of Europe. So I will do it. What do we have here? We got all the missing scorings, and by all I mean both of them. The reshuffle happened. He got grain sales and voice, and our man in Tehran, and OAS, and Panama. Damn it, he got all my cards. To be fair, he also got Junta and ABM, and Flower Power, which is not a bad hand, if you ask me. So, ABM headline is to be expected. Unless he headlines Junta, which is also a good headline. Unless he headlines Purge, which he took out with Salt. So I guess he's planning on headlining it as well. If he headlines Purge, then so if he goes for Purge, then Africa is a no-brainer here. If he doesn't headline Purge, if he headlines ABM, then Africa will be a draw. I don't really have other good headlines. I mean, I could go for Indo-Pakistani War, but I'm going to event it anyway. It doesn't change anything. If Africa resolves, I will be at 17, which means that if he lets me score 3 VPs from Alliance for Progress, I will just win. It won't happen because he knows I have Alliance for Progress on Africa. But there's always a chance, right? You'll make a mistake. I think I will go for Africa. If he headlines ABM, then well, at least I don't get purged in that scenario. So yeah, I think that was a really good play because now he can't just coup something. Because if he just coups something, I'm just winning by eventing Alliance for Progress. Of course, unless he breaks Mexico or Chile and Mexico, by the way. Okay, at least he didn't get that. I absolutely have to repair Chile. And I have to do it now. So I will give him some treats. Starting with Suez. Yeah, we know. You have a nice card. Good job, sir. How badly do I want to win this turn? I think I'm just playing the China card right now. There's probably no better way to go around this situation. The question is, do I go for something like that? Do I go for something like that? That's a real question. I could also go around it. I could space. I could event in the Pakistani war. If I don't, if oh my god, this is okay. So here's the good thing. I know all his cards. I know all the cards in his hand, and they are not useful. His only way of getting VPs is my South America scoring and the space track. So okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going for that. He doesn't have good cards to realign. His only card bigger than 2-up is ABM. If he uses it to realign Chile, then well, I will pray to RNG gods to save me. Okay, he uses a 2-up. That's risky. Oh shit. Are you serious? Well, fuck me, I guess. That's also not something I wanted to see. Yeah. So that's it when it comes to winning with Alliance for Progress. Well, maybe Not yet. Okay, let's just score those 2 points already. I think I will do it anyway, so I can do it right now. So now he'll probably space something. He has to try going through space. Yep. Okay, he failed. So now, if I space, I have a 50% chance of winning immediately. What do I go with? Wheelbarrow? Probably. Yay! We did it! GG! That was stressful, but fortunately it ended with a success. Well, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this game, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.